when I beat you right now, bro.
And we are underway from Kansas City.
We'll see.
Who do I report this to? Who haven't, like, who do you want me to make fun of you in front of? Who do you remember? Do you remember Jake?
Not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Oh yeah. I haven't talked to him in a while though.
You remember him? Okay, I report to him that I smoked you. I'm mad at him.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
Okay.
And he's gonna lose yardage here.
That was
back to
completely
the
a play that I misread.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, good.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive. That's a really good
doing
way to set
absolutely
a
nothing
tone.
all day. Damn, Mikey. Unless
Let him get
beginning Madden next week, I'll run with you.
You're
not ready for this,
Even though
Mikey.
he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display
We're testing Will's
and we
strength
certainly
right
have
now,
seen
bro.
the benefits of
See,
what he
he
did
said
in the
we're playing
offseason.
since-
To spend more
when did you
time
say,
with
Will?
wide
14?
receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On the move to his left. Mahomes can't get away.
Damn.
Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss
I
of
can see he's been
4.
playing.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone.
What kind of snow
for a
y'all getting over
touchback.
there, Mikey?
Okay, ready.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got like 8 inches.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Thank you. Let's go, baby.
There, it's intercepted.
We got like 8 inches, but it was wet and heavy.
Bad
Fuck
throw.
the
The
highway.
Chiefs are going
Damn.
to take possession of the football.
Oh,
we
boy.
saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection.
Shit hurts.
And now
I
here
appreciate
he
it.
is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where
I
the
get
football
that.
is going. Just an
Bro,
excellent
make a
play there
fucking
to create
better
the
spin than
turnover.
that.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, you should have made that tackle.
It's a strong running
Yeah.
there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
All right.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
I see you playing linebacker.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Come on, bro.
Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Oh!
I tell you what, when he popped
Oh,
up,
my
shaking his head,
goodness.
frustrated right now behind
Oh,
center.
that was a catch.
That's
Come on.
Oh,
Hey.
no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
I think that's a good
man,
way to
that
look
D
at
line.
it, a good way to think about it, but maybe get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Nice
Still in the
fucking
first
move.
half here, a long way to go. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
For sure.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Hurts. Flush to his right.
Oh, my God, bro.
And I think the ball's out,
no.
but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. On the draw, here's Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The
Yeah, I
Mississippi
appreciate
State
that,
man,
Jay-Z.
Chris
Thank you for the clip,
Jones
bro.
with a sack there. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy.
Yeah, you know I'm a ride, and you know I keep a vest with a Glock on the side. If the ops try to test, then you know we gon' slide. Homie, don't you know I'm hood? Don't get hit with the
Now the throw here to his
knife.
running back. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Put me in, coach.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Mahomes now on first down.
Good.
Eagle pressure, too
Good.
much this time. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Let's go.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
I put it on my glove.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
I've been watching the playoffs with.
Here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
I like the Chiefs to beat the Jaguars.
Yeah, the AFC, yeah, I like the Chiefs. NFC, I gotta go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hopefully.
They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it?
Dip on him.
The ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board. It's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Come on.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
No.
He's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Ready.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Hurts. And now a fumble.
Oh my God, bro. Do that in bounds.
Wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield.
My
Now
goodness.
taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Come on, bro. We gotta keep
Second
it to a
time he's
field goal at
fumbled in this
least.
game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut up. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Don't do it. Thank you.
And that'll be incomplete.
Good pass.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly.
Wow.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
From outside the stadium.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking right side, and it's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Shot 60, shot 60.
Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh,
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, for the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
I gotta flip the score.
But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points from the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing's pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another run here with Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna lose the fucking field goal, bro. I got
the
this
run
shit.
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From where? Me?
The run only got a yard. 2nd and 9. A give running left. It's Sanders. And not much of a hold there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The ball comes out, and the Eagles have recovered. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. On 1st down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, I had somebody wide open too.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Tony.
It's not a random razor blade.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take
over
over 1st and 10.
For a long time. Cut me down to fucking 0.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Mahomes to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got some space here.
Oh.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Wow.
Miles Sanders with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
What the fuck did you just do, Will?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Hey, well, fuck you. What the fuck did you
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From the 10.
Good game, man.
Good game. Damn, bro.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good.